I mean, technically Fool's Gold is an indie, but we have a joint venture with Downtown Records, which goes through the Universal system. So the releases that we put out through the Downtown venture, you could argue are in the major structure, and we really do both. We still operate at in our own indie infrastructure for some of our singles, and then we operate through the Downtown venture for some of the bigger album signings. So we do both. We're somewhere between the indie and the major, and at the end of the day, I like to continue to think that we're an indie. I think just because that's really our mentality. I mean, this is our office / storefront. It's not a very big company. It's 4 of us that run everything. And it's extremely hands-on. I mean, I think the appeal of the indie label, especially for the artist, is knowing who you're dealing with. Like when you sign to a major, you sign to this sort of faceless company, and it's at any given moment your A&R could get fired, and suddenly there's no one who's your point person. You could walk into that building and not even really know who to talk to anymore. That'll never happen to a Fool's Gold. With Fool's Gold, you walk into here and you're gonna see me and Nick and Dust, and it's us. We run the company. Major labels are no longer really able to develop new artists. It's really interesting to watch. I think just because they've lost so much money in the last couple of years, at the end of the day, that phase of artist development is a bit of a gamble. They used to sign a bunch of artists and just work on developing them for a couple of years, and some of them would stick and some of them wouldn't. But that was an investment and a gamble that was part of the game. And when majors started losing dangerous amounts of money, they stopped doing that basically. They would only sign stuff that was ready to go. But that's opened a huge lane for indies because we're great at development, and we're great at finding new artists that might still need a little bit of guidance and molding, and might still be a little bit of kind of rough around the edges, but that have a ton of potential. And then on the other side, there's also an extremely strong foundation and a connection with the community, the consumers, the DJs, the fans. We do Fool's Gold tours where we go and actually play for our audience face to face. I know what a Fool's Gold fan looks like. We really have a tight relationship with our audience. And it's part of the reason why as an indie we can have even more reach. And even it's part of the reason why the majors keep hollering at us and asking us who's hot. It's a really funny thing when Nick and I get these calls from A&Rs over at Universal or whatever majors, and just them being like, yo, so who's dope? Who's hot? It's like, hey, well, what, you want to sign them? We're a label too. I'm not gonna tell you, but it's a good position to be in. I got Ray-Ban vision. I got Ray-Ban vision. I got Ray-Ban vision. This is how I'm living the only time.